Allegations surface on Twitter, MK Party in KZN to welcome EFF. In a surprising turn of events, allegations have emerged on Twitter regarding an alleged collaboration between the MK Party in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN, and the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF. These allegations have sparked a wave of speculation and debate among political commentators and social media users alike. While it is important to approach such claims with caution, exploring the details and implications of this alleged alliance can shed light on the evolving political landscape in South Africa. Details of the alleged collaboration, according to several tweets.
From the 70s, Cyril has been working with these people. Cyril went to establish a new NUM, a union of mine workers without being a mine worker. Cyril has never been a mine worker. Cyril has never been underground a mine. He went to school to do law. When he came back, he served as a legal officer in the Oppenheimer family. Then there was a commission of investigating black workers' conditions or something like that, which came with recommendation that unions of black workers must be recognized. Upon realizing, the Oppenheimers, that now these people are going to be recognized, they're going to cause a problem, sponsored the formation of the NUM. For some reason, he found himself in the UDF, then in the reception committee of Nelson Mandela. So when Mandela walks out of Portsmouth prison, you must look at that video of Nelson Mandela. So when Mandela walks out of Portsmouth prison, you must look at that video. You don't know whether Cyril is a bodyguard or what, but he's there giving the car direction. By the wall is the one who's holding the mic. This guy is infiltrating Nelson. When Nelson arrives, sleeps one night in Soweto, and then comes to Johannesburg. With which money? From where? And then he stays in the Minell's family house. Now, the Minell are one of the big mining families in South Africa. So when you say he stayed in Minell's family house, you're thinking, oh, maybe it's a complex. Same house. He meets Minell's children on the passage wearing gowns. Minell's child, when Mandela passed on, said, we used to see the names we see on TV at our house because these people used to come there and meet Nelson. He moves from Minell on, said, we used to see the names we see on TV at our house because these people used to come there and meet Nelson. He moves from Minell, he goes to Sexen Hotel. He moves from Sexen Hotel, he goes to Houghton. We who have been working, we have now been to prison. When we buy houses ourselves, we get questioned, how can Malema buy a house in Sandton? Mandela bought a house in Houghton. With which money? Why did Mandela get money to buy the house? This one, Cyril, was at the center of compromising Nelson. So if there is anything that white establishment and the Oppenheimers in particular have on us, is Cyril Ramaphosa.
So then, would Paul Mashatile be a better candidate for you?
Well, it's not a better candidate. It is
more acceptable?
No, it is the ANC to make that decision. But Cyril's relationship to political party. And then there is that lady who was a speaker here in Johannesburg.
Sarah.
Motuno Anansanur is doing Sarah. We wake up in the morning, Sarah has got posters. Poster! Correct poster. It's very expensive. Where did she get the money? She was struggling here with us in Johannesburg. Then you've got Herman Mashab with no idea what he's doing. He gets given 15 million, every 20 million. All these monies of different political parties, including the DA, come from one family. And then this family just divided around their individual granddaughters, the daughters, and then they distribute it as if it's their individual money, but it's one family. Why? The Oppenheimers are the people who formed the political system in South Africa. Actually, the Oppenheimers
They gave us that white T-shirt, which had two doves of peace, and then they made us sing some songs. South Africa, we love you, but we are singing for peace. How do you sing for peace? We are not fighting with anyone. What is that? Then after they gave us T-shirts of peace, they gave us T-shirts of Masakan. There was something called Masakan. They bombarded us with those things. Hey, when we were still saying Masakan, they said, boom, RDP house. Had you given people free quality education in 1994, 30 years down the line today, they would have built their own houses.
Tony again came to my house, and I had a house in Sante, because I believe that our struggle is not to keep.
Let me start now to delve into the solutions.
Yes.
What is the EFF going to do about load shedding? Exactly how are you going to stop load shedding?
So to understand the situation of electricity in South Africa, one is that we must understand the situation of electricity in South Africa. So South Africa has got access to 54,000 megawatts of installed electricity capacity. So 54,000 megawatts is 54 gigawatts. That is just like the number that is got to be. And primarily the 80% of that comes from coal, where the whole coal combustion process is turned into electricity. A larger component of it coming from Mpumalanga and Limpopo province, because that is where the coal reserves are and the power stations are to produce
If not killed. And one of those things came to happen. So the accusation that I do this to finance my lifestyle is necessitated by the fact that you can't falter me politically. And you start splitting hair and trying to find fault with him. He doesn't have a degree, woodwork, what, I fixed that. I fixed that. And then you come with this, I fixed that. Where I'm wrong, I accept and I fix. Huh? They say you're overweight, I fix that. Because they tried this and that and this and that. Because the people who are sent to his financing his lifestyle, ask them the question. Because they tried this and that and this and that. Because the people who are sent to his financing his lifestyle, ask them the question. Do you love Nelson Mandela? The answer is going to be yes. And ask them, what is it that Malema is doing which Nelson has not done? Nelson stayed in Houghton from prison. I don't stay in Sandton from prison. Mandela stayed in Houghton from prison. His spokesperson is here. Mandela's spokesperson, Carl News. Where he got the money to buy the house in Houghton, nobody speaks about that. Nobody speaks about that.
Lochan fighters, Basethembisile Hani from Ward 1, Mloto to Ward 32, Kwamhlanga. Namhlanje.
We need to make sure that we all, if we need the assistance of the EFF, let's vote for the EFF. After the election, someone sends me a video of a community drinking water from a well. A well is like a hole. So they take water with a cup, put in a bucket. They say, no, can you do borehole for these people? Then I said, that's fine, we'll do a borehole. Send me the VD results of that voting station. And then they said, so why are you sending me this? Go where you voted. You don't know where you voted. Why are you coming to me? So when a water comes from a well, it tells you that there's too much water underground. Even when you drill a borehole, you are not going to struggle. Yet an ANC councillor does not drill a borehole. The ANC municipality does not drill a borehole. The ANC government does not drill a borehole. the EFF must go and drill a borehole.